Hello, I'm Joe Balding from Athens, Ohio. I will be doing the roles of William George, Henry Banks, and Joseph King. Hello, I'm Joe Balding from Athens, Ohio. I will be doing William George.
From the house's screen door emerges William George. In his 70s, he strains to see who is visiting. When he recognizes his son, he smirks.
Well, look who it is.
Hi, Pop.
What do you want?
A heavy beat as David doesn't know what to say.
Well, you'll want coffee at least. You always did like my coffee.
William pours George a cup of coffee. They are in mid-discussion. And they're getting ready to take the house. Thanks. William nods, puts down the coffee pot, and sits across from David.
And you find yourself in a situation.
Yes, a bad one.
Anyone sick? Dying?
No.
See? Things could be worse. So, you drove clear across the state and you don't want anything other than my coffee?
I guess I'm here for help, any help.
You mean my money?
Alone, just until we can figure something out for my family.
You're telling me... Let me be sure I've got this right. You're still in the big house up north, which I've only seen in pictures. Your kids go to that fancy school. At least that's what, what's her name?
Julie.
Says in her Christmas letter. And then there's all those trips and the cars and that big time job you have of conning honest people like myself out of their land so you can make a buck. And now you sit here at my Formica table and tell me you don't have any money?
I told you I lost my job.
Find another one.
I can't.
You're trying to find a job you want, not a job you need. You want one to keep that life you have. Well, maybe it's not a life worth keeping.
It's for your grandchildren.
Grandchildren? What grandchildren? You mean the strangers in the Christmas picture? I don't know them at all, except that when I mail them a crisp $10 bill at Christmas, I don't get a thank you note back. I don't get anything back. No, I don't know those children at all.
You don't know how hard it is for me to be here and do this.
I can bet it is. Come back with your tail between your legs. You couldn't wait to get out of here. You said, I'll come back after college, Pop. I'll get that agriculture degree and come back and help you work the farm, I promise. You switched your studies to business. Met that girl and never looked back.
David pushes away from the table. I don't know why I thought you'd ever help me.
But I am, son. By not giving you money to throw at that fancy life and those ungrateful children of yours. And for what? To keep you afloat 2-3 months? Then you'd find yourself right back in the same situation. Because you won't have learned a thing.
I'm gonna lose everything.
Well, maybe that's not a bad thing for any of you.
Thanks for the coffee.
You always did like my coffee. Thank you. Hello, I'm Joe Balding from Athens, Ohio. I will be doing Henry Banks.
David, dressed in his suit, stands at the window looking out at Cutter's office building across the street. Henry Banks comes up beside him and stares out the window. 2.
It's just a building. It can't hurt you.
David turns.
The way you were staring at it, you'd think it was a monster.
The monster's inside the building.
Ah, yes. Little John Cutter. How about I buy you a tea? Soy milk, right?
Do I know you?
You gave me a drink in here about a year ago Christmas. I'd like to repay your kindness. You're in luck. I have money today.
Henry pats David on the back. Moments later, David and Henry sit with their teas.
John Cutter's been after me for a while to sell my property. I own a Christmas tree farm right off the interstate.
Henry hands David a card. Pass the kindness on. The tree farm, the free tree farm, as in...
Take them. They don't belong to me anyway. Only God can make a tree.
But God can't pay your bills.
You'd be surprised. Miraculous things can happen when you show a little kindness.
So why are you meeting with the Cutters?
I don't know. Maybe there's a miracle waiting across the street. Maybe not. You got to be open.
Well, Henry, is it?
Yes, and you're David George, right? The man with 2 first names?
I don't have time to wait on miracles. I have a meeting that I have to take. Thank you for the tea.
King Solomon once wrote, "The man who is kind benefits himself." Everything will work out for you, David George.
If only the world worked that way today.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Joe Balding from Athens, Ohio. I will be doing Frank King.
The limo door opened.
Wait, I'm sorry, no, that's wrong. Joseph King. He said, Frank King, who the hell is that? Joseph King. All right, ready? Right. Hi, I'm Joe Balding from Athens, Ohio. I will be doing Joseph King.
The limo door opens and a foot in a white cowboy boot get out of the car, pull back to reveal Joseph King, the mogul behind King's Music Emporium. Mr. King could be anywhere from 80 to 180. Even though he seems confused, he's actually as sharp as a tack. Mr. King, right this way.
Don't ever make me eat sushi again, Cutter.
This is the property. What do you think?
Close to the highway. I like that.
He likes that. David crosses to Mr. King. Hello, Mr. King. I'm David George. Remember me?
David George? No. Not at all.
Of course he doesn't. He's a busy man. This is the current owner of the property now, but not for long. He owned it for about 20 minutes.
Christmas tree farm, eh?
Yes, sir. We give them away. Ever hear of anything so ridiculous?
I love Christmas trees.
Me too.
Who said that?
Nina, who has wandered up to the limo. I did. I'm Nina. Look, little girl, why don't you climb a Christmas tree or something? Grown-ups are talking. Don't talk to my daughter that way.
Yes, don't talk to this little girl like... I know you. You play the cello.
You've heard of me. My first fan.
You were that little girl on the Christmas card. You were standing in the middle, holding that big cello, all smiles. That really tickled me. Everyone else looked so unhappy, and there you were with that big cello and big smile.
He's hallucinating. Could be mercury poisoning from the raw fish. No, sir, I sent you a Christmas card on my last day of work.
Yes, you did, with condolences. When my Margaret passed, all these people were sending these sad sympathy cards. And then I get that funny picture. And Margaret loved the cello. How did you know?
That's when I got the idea. Would you want me to play my cello for you?
I would love that.
I'll get it. Nina exits inside. Cutter looks to David, who smirks. Nina plays a cello section as King watches with a huge smile. David, Julie, Nick, Natalie, and Cutter watch on. So I played my cello for him. Pa-rum-pum-pum-pum.
That was wonderful.
Thank you. That will be $60,000, please.
What?
Honey, no, don't ask him. But we have to find the money somehow.
I'll tell you what, little girl. That concert was so nice that I will give you some money. Cutter, give her $600.
What? Cutter takes out his wallet and counts out the cash, hands it to Nina. Thank you. Now that the music hour is over, I'd like to show you around the property.
Why? I can't take this family's home now. They sent me a Christmas card, for Pete's sake. Find me another plot cutter, or else I'll find another land developer. Very nice meeting all of you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!